What's good, people? It's your boy, Mr. Rome, Cowboys Fan Talk, right back. Like I never left. What's up with y'all, man? As y'all can see, I'm in Walmart's parking lot. Got up early, you know what I'm saying, doing some house things, running some errands and things like that, went to get the car washed, etc. And I wanted to talk to y'all about the draft with a less emotional and angry vision on it. You know, let me take off the angry glasses and put on the team building glasses and the thought process maybe behind some of the picks. And make no mistake, before we get into this, no, this is not me a flip-flop necessarily. This is a sober thought process on the players that we picked and why they can be a help in rebuilding what the Cowboys look like and perform like. And I need to stop taking such a personal thought process. I'm a fan at the end of the day. Like you guys, I don't fashion myself as an analyst. I know some of y'all look at me as an analyst. I'm just a passionate fan that's way deep in the trenches. No pun intended. I'm deep in this, man. I'm in too deep. I don't know if y'all remember that movie. And I can't pull myself out of it. I love it. I love you guys. I love the debate about it. I love the camaraderie that this has built. But I do get frustrated with certain things because I have a vision of what I want the team to be. And it's a team of, for lack of a better word, a team of killers, a team of well-trained assassins, or, you know, just people that go out there and get the job done. And I feel like there's multiple ways you can do team building to get to that point. And I don't feel like the Cowboys exercise that. I have no problem with the players they drafted. Let me say that early. Tyler Booker is like a mauler, an animal. I know his RAS score wasn't as high as some people would want, but RAS scores don't really predict everything. Tyler Booker is going to be a really good player, especially next to Cooper Beebe, the type of combo blocks that they can do next to Terrence Steele, which his claim to fame, his best accolade or his best attribute is run blocking. And the combo blocks he used to get and dual blocks he used to get with Zach Martin, I'm talking about amazing. So, yeah, putting Tyler Booker next to him is great. No disrespect to Brock Hoffman, man. We got excellent depth now because I feel like Brock Hoffman can start in this league. So, offensive line-wise, we're solidified. And we're solidified with physicality. And that's something that Brian Schottenheimer was highlighting. So, I'm trying to look at it from that lens, like, okay, he wants his team to be a vision of himself. He don't want to pick up where Mike McCarthy left off and just be like, okay, I'm Mike McCarthy Jr. He wants to be Brian Schottenheimer Sr., as far as like, this is my team, this is my image, and I need the players in my image and what I want. And as much as Jerome wants weapons, because I do, I still do. I need to understand and I need to realize that it ain't about me. It is never going to be about me. It ain't about really the fans. And I hate that because I think that you as a front office, you should do some things for your fan base. And that's where free agency comes in. That's where trades come in. If you're team building a certain way and you're like, no, I need to get these foundational pieces out of the draft that are young and can be pivotal for the future, then use the other triggers in this thing and go get some veteran players. And that's all I think I've been so mad about, because I just don't have faith that they're going to do it because they haven't shown that they'll go do it. They dipped their toe in the water a little bit with Brandon Cooks and Stephon Gilmore, and then they'll back off and just do one player last year like Eric Kendricks. It's one of those things where it's frustrating, where you just want, yo, man, just dip your entire body in there. Get us some players as far as free agents, and we won't complain about the draft. The reason I said this last night on my live stream, you could check it out. The reason why I love what Philadelphia did and does is because they exercise everything. The best example is their top 3 offensive players. Outside of Jalen Hurts. You can add him in, though. You draft Jalen Hurts, second round, you know what I'm saying? You've been developing him, etc. Then you go out there and you draft Devontae Smith, very high, same draft class as Micah Parsons. You develop him. Great. Then you go out there and you trade for A.J. Brown. This ain't the sequential order. This is just what they did to get these players. A high first-round pick or swap or whatever with the Tennessee Titans. So you went and got a high-leverage receiver by trading. You went and drafted a high leverage receiver by drafting. And lastly, in free agency, to add the final piece, they went and signed Saquon Barkley to a high contract at the time, which people was like, yo, what are you doing? So They used everything to get this offense or their offense the way they want it. I want the Cowboys to use everything. That's all. I know everybody wants to just draft and develop. Fine. If we can't draft and develop, go trade for George Pickens, man. He's right there. He's right there. Even if you got, just go get him. Go get CeeDee Lamb, a young running mate to go with him. You know? Trade for Breece Hall. And look, I was out on the Breece Hall trade, but I don't want to just run out there with no running backs. Now, maybe we'll get a running back today because you can't get running backs later in the draft, so the Breece Hall thing might not happen. But trade for George Pickens. And I promise you, we'll love the draft. But let me get back to the draft. Sorry, the sun came out. It was raining, but it is what it is. Physicality. That's our new identity. Physicality. We want a more physical team. The league is going back towards a run, tackle, less of a just air it out flag football. We about to get physical. And you need players that love football. You understand the theme and want to participate in this physicality. Hearing Tyler Booker say, I want to take a man's joy for football out of him. It sounds great. It sounds like when Mozzie said, and I know y'all hate it, when I don't love football, I just love hitting people. And it was like, yeah, man, let's get to it. And it ain't really translated. Tyler Booker saying, I just want to come at you play after play. We want to see it executed on the field, but it sounds good. Then you get Donovan EZ. I promise you, I think it's Izaraku. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing his last name. Like I said, he looks like Hassan Reddick to me. And everybody got their own vision. He just looks like a guy that has a whole bunch of pass move toolbox, a whole bunch of pass moves in his toolbox already. Maybe not like straight line speed like Micah Parsons and nothing like that, but he has good play leverage and power, extremely long arms, maybe a little bit lightweight. But you seen Nolan Smith for the Eagles ain't the heaviest, largest pass rusher. And I know I keep referencing them. I'm sorry, they're the Super Bowl champions and their divisional rival. And they've been building their team right, so it's hard not to go back to that. It's frustrating. I hate it. I want to compare it to somebody else. But I think that comp as far as body build lets you know that, yeah, you can play edge in this league under 260. You know what I'm saying? Micah Parsons ain't nothing but he's about the same size as Donovan EZ, to be honest with you. Maybe lighter. So it is what it is. That pick made the defensive line a lot stronger. It did. The defensive line is in a way better place. I can't front. Dante Fowler is a rental technically. So you got EZ, you got Marshawn Eagley, you got Sam Williams, you got Micah Parsons. You got a strong edge room now. Now we want to get another one tech, maybe another veteran DT or something like that. Maybe cut some of these offensive linemen, but the trenches are becoming a strength. Very strong offensive line, very strong defensive line. That's factual at this point. Can't hate it. If you say Jerome, the Cowboys have a very strong offensive line, a very strong defensive line. It's like, how can I get mad at that? So that's where I got to think about it. How can I get mad at a very strong offensive line, very strong defensive line? Right? The other pieces I still want. Figure out how to do it. They get paid millions and Stephen Jones gets paid billions. He's a billionaire. Go figure out how to get us some offensive weapons. We got the strong offensive line now. Y'all better not complain. We got the strong defensive line now, strength on strength. And then we went out there and got a corner who plays physical, doesn't mind tackling, has all the physical attributes as he's coming off an injury. But if you get to Stephon Gilmore, now that's a strength. Literally. With Ravel, if you sign Stephon Gilmore, Ravel and Trayvon Diggs can take their time. We got our corner we got from Buffalo. We got the other guys we got on the roster, like Kalen Carson. You got Deron Bland. Now cornerback is a strength. So all I'm saying is this. All is not lost. It's just frustrating. I think that's what I'm going to roll with. All is not lost. It's just frustrating. You can still figure out how to get offensive weapons. The difference is you're probably not going to be able to get definitively going to be here for a long, long period of time offensive weapons. It's going to be the offensive weapons are going to be a Band-Aid, and the trenches are in concrete. That's what I'm going to roll with. Unless we trade for George Pickens, which he'll be young and we can roll. But it's your boy, Mr. Rome, man. Y'all let me know how y'all feel in the comments about my thoughts. It's a new identity. It's a physical, people that love to play football. trenches are solidified and are a sticking point with this team type of identity. I can't hate on that. I can hate on the weapons. I can't hate on that. I'm going to finish doing what I'm doing. I holla.